slowly the camera will come into focus. So I got some new camera stuff on here, some new plugins. So you're going to notice some different things, which is fine. Because technically this is pretty awesome because I can just do whatever and you can actually see my full almost my full hand. So I don't know. I like it so far. So I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't know what to play tonight. I was very hesitant to even really get on, I guess. So, and then I just kind of settled on football. I'm like, you know what? The competitiveness in me kind of just came back, and I'm like, let's get this challenge done this season. I'm 5-2. The Packers beat me 2 weeks ago. I need to win this game so I stay ahead in the division. Actually, it was more than 2 weeks ago that they beat me. It was 4 weeks ago, technically. And it was because of really bad, dumb turnovers. So I'm going to eliminate those this week, and I'm going to win this freaking game. And then I don't know how many games we're going to play, but yeah, this is what I felt like, I guess. Shit. So you guys heard nothing of what I was saying. You just heard the game. Cool. That's okay. So Green Bay beat me 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, technically. Stupid turnovers led to that loss. We're not going to let those turnovers happen again. Let's win this damn game. We need to focus and make sure that we are making the right decisions. I'll take that as a first play.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Sure tackles. There we go. It's all right.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week.
Oh my God,
there's a lot of talk about they're going to increase their proficiency.
So 53 should have just came down that hole and killed him and didn't do it. Not killed him, but you guys know what I mean.
Really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, there it was. How does he juke him that bad?
Just shy of the 45.
You can't. That can't happen.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Big sack. Yep. Just got to wait it out.
Trying to get away, but could not. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play,
he's not going to run.
Did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
You got to be fucking kidding me, Myers.
So hang on, a big call coming on.
Myers, buddy. That can't happen.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that season.
Yeah, that's not good.
The numbers for Davis last week: 4 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is
that's a good tackle.
Defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Blitzed it too. first down.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted?
Good tackle, Miller.
Absolutely.
You know, hey, we
It's
should
all
have
right.
touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards, good enough for a first. On the carry, it's Montgomery.
There you go.
And he will
Good tackle,
lose
Miller.
yards here back at the 23-yard
Another one.
line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now they'll throw and go
Screen.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be
Okay,
back
3rd
up
and
to the
15.
25.
Nothing
This
dumb.
will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
I should have stuck, or I should have went man. That was my fault.
Down at the
It was just a
3.
bad play
They're able to
call.
convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Dude, you're right there, 53.
Get this into the end zone.
That's
Touchdown,
annoying.
Green Bay.
I know the game is
Odell Beckham.
bad
His
because
third
of that.
touchdown now on the year.
But again,
And the Packers have taken
All-Madden.
the early lead. And it's good
You
to
gotta
make it
try and make
7-0
those stops.
Packers. So that drive spans
Too many
13
things.
plays. And the gadget
Too
play
many
gets
things
him
let
in
it
the end
happen.
zone.
Gadget play? That wasn't gadget play.
Fielded in the end zone.
What the fuck?
And no chance to get away as they
Okay.
go down at about the
That was-
17-yard line.
I hit wide, a fair catch, and he jumped.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, they burned a lot of time.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he goes across
It's all right.
the
Good game.
20
5
to
yards.
22. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first
Nope,
quarter.
just run
the
it.
first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run it here with Huntley. And not too much going
Walker.
there as they get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Zone.
From the gun on third down.
What the?
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense.
So you're telling me he didn't have that ball?
Started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings,
Okay.
it's fourth down.
Okay.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is
Turn down for what?
Blue. What's up, buddy? How you doing, broski?
Turn down for what?
expecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Beckham.
From the 44.
Oh. Went short.
And he's got him to tight end Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
It's all right, good tackle. Blue, what are you up to, bud?
43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's caught by Montgomery.
Watch TV and
And
catch him.
he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second.
Stop him.
Garoppolo. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
No, he's not.
This is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Hold on. Why the...
Outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So I wanted to go, but I wanted to go further left.
At least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half.
God!
Rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked.
My fault.
Into the end zone.
Those are the mistakes that I said couldn't happen, and they're happening.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained.
It's okay.
Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
I tried to take it out of the end zone. I shouldn't have.
Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
We need points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw.
No, of course. They read that. Perfect.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Their defense is stupid good, and their offense isn't even that good. It's the fact that they just continue to do what they want to, and it's insane. I don't know how.
Really in a hole here.
Because, like, Agnew can't break free. Jones can't break free. Bates is covered. I just threw it to Walker, a good tight end, and I can't get a completion on it.
And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Why is 30 not picking that off? Fuck.
Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
So
the electric OB.
Here's why it's frustrating. Okay? Look at 30. Look at his fucking eyes.
The short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league.
That's why I hate playing on All-Madden.
Because, you know, we have that time speed.
Because your player's awareness is shit.
You know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is...
You can't even make it even.
OBJ's play speed is some of the
Like
best
have
in
a
the league. In
have a
other words,
realistic
when he has the ball in
difficulty
his
where
hands or he's
everybody's
running
pretty
around,
much
he
fucking
runs it just a
even.
little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already.
Look at this
He's
defense,
struggling
okay?
as well.
So
They
here's
gotta find something here.
where he should be open.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Zone.
To throw again. Westbrook.
Yep.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Can you cut?
Westbrook. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work.
So I'm going to hope that Walker's open in the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and
Fucking
handle that contact, but in this
perfect
case, maybe a little too much target to
pass
hit. That one
defense.
was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Westbrook to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's right there.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. He takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. 20-yard touchdown.
What's up, Devil?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something.
Needed points.
before half.
Got the
They've
points.
At least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our
That was like
preseason
perfectly
tour
timed,
of
by the way.
NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there.
Holy Jesus.
Take that good feeling,
Sorry, guys.
take the locker room, regroup, and start over.
That's a lot of stuff that the bot just dropped.
Full half to be played. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive
They're gonna run it.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
Okay.
time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make
I'm
sure
just-
no one
I'm
gets
what just
behind
said.
you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not
Wait.
giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Oh, I got you.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they
Oh,
trail here as we get
so the
back
timers
underway.
all went off because of the lines and the timers. So the minimum was met for a bunch of stuff, and
The
it all
Lions
fucking
offense now
spammed
with the
in.
Football first here to begin quarter number 3, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the
And
ball.
we'll see if they can disrupt it here.
I don't blame you. Mute that guy. He's crazy.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
You.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it over the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going
Don't do shit because you're still losing by it.
Backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'll complete it. That'll be something to Hawkinson.
Garoppolo gonna go on 4th down. And that is going
Never mind. That was stupid.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Huntley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Love how my offensive linemen get pushed back that far.
44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute
Jesus.
Not sure
I don't understand why the cuts are so...
Just a yard on
the
first
cuts
down
are
carry,
insane.
so 2nd and 9.
And half the time, you don't even mean to make a cut that hard.
From the gun, Westbrook, flush to his right.
Dude, if you want to fucking keep running, that'd be great.
Out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A run with Huntley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Catch the...
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Westbrook. And it's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scanning the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for
I don't
first
like
and
that.
goal.
I really don't like that.
Again, he'll drop the
God damn it.
He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fucking drive the field just to have something stupid happen like that.
And taken successfully. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Eluding the pressure.
I'm going to pull shit out of our hat.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.
I'm going to try and get everything I can back, and I'm going to try and score some points. But
For 11 and a first down.
zone defense.
Off the play fake.
Right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Westbrook. We'll get this out to Huntley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. As he throws it,
Cool. He didn't throw it. He's supposed to be a scrambling quarterback, and this is the second fumble in a row that he's lost. That's going to be an offensive holding anyway. They don't get defensive pass interferences. Holding on the offense. Well, they're going to say defense because I was on offense, and they're going to decline it.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy.
I just had 2 drives negated by fumbles for touchdowns. Fumbles for touchdowns from inside the red zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy
we have no.
Sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit.
He ain't taking shit, but that's a late hit on a bounce.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Look at that shit. I was going to cut up, and my...
Man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So Bates should be open right now.
This will come around the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This
doesn't matter if I don't convert it now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a field goal
Bates is going to cut right back inside.
Go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead
So
back down to
this is really frustrating because I had a 2-win streak, I had it figured out, and again, I get screwed over by defensive performance and offensive turnovers.
The Green Bay offense now about
The
ready
one
to take
play
possession
where
here.
my
Right
corner's
about now,
safety is literally just staring at the ball
coming up next week.
is by far just infuriating.
Spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So
And I don't know how to fix it.
And here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
And all they're going to do is run the clock.
So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Garoppolo.
They picked up a 6-man blitz, and he holds onto the ball.
First at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up
Not that it
4.
matters that he, like, I don't, I just kind of struggle a little bit.
Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him
Minute
short
left.
of the
Let's make it.
It'll
Let's
be
get
a
another.
39-yard
Let's get another
punt
6 here, boys.
on
Come
the
on.
return, and the Lions will
Okay,
take
so they're
over.
pressing, but
So
no one
first
on
and
my
10
team
now
can
from the
break.
30.
Jones just
Operating
did.
from the gun. Westbrook. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Westbrook escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Off play action.
Break, Bates. Yeah, look at that. Great throw.
Sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Roughing the passer.
The flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is.
Oh,
on.
intentional grounding. Never mind.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Throwing on third and long. Westbrook. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let
Fourth
it
and
fly,
25.
but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Where am I
offense
at?
Converted once on fourth down earlier.
Nah, I'm gonna kick the
Now
field
they're
goal.
out
I'm just
there
gonna get
again to
points. I'm
try
gonna get.
once more.
It's
The
not
Lions
gonna.
quickly
I'm not gonna
now
win
gonna
it.
use the last of
So
their timeouts
it'll be
as they
okay.
Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
JP,
In
yes.
the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess
I wish I could show you one of the plays.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used
2
to
fumbles
always
returned for
tell me,
touchdowns
dress up a little bit, son. Make
in the
yourself
red zone.
respectable.
So the red zone is my
Just
scoring
dress up
area,
the final score.
20 yards and
The
in.
Green Bay offense ready to
Um,
take over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining
So
defensively. So this
they
one should
caused
just be
2
one
fumbles
deal.
and returned
And
them all the way
handshakes.
back to their end zone for
Down to a
touchdowns.
knee goes Garoppolo,
And then
that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's
one of
fun to
their
build that in front of your
guys
own
did a
crowd, but when you
slant
go on the
route,
road,
which is
that
just
band
it's
of
just
brothers
literally
attitude,
up
right? Just
up
us
a little
against the
bit
world
and then
get it
boom,
done.
just really
How
quick.
happy are they?
And
Coach in the previous stop telling me
scored on that when my safety just stared at the ball. Literally could have just put his hand up and picked it off.
they did in this one.
Another one
So it's
was
all over. A Green Bay
I
victory.
tried to take the ball out of the end zone
in the
in an
division, which
interception,
always helps.
And on the road.
and
How
I
all of that rolled up into one
wanted
because
to cut it
how
out
often do you see division
wide
games get
left.
decided by this much of a margin?
And when I
Inside
did
off third
that,
down, they jumped all
for
over.
some reason
In a
my guy
division game,
ran
it's usually
straight
a touchdown or less because these two teams know.
and then ran straight into one of the defenders, which then tackled me on the 1, and then I threw an interception on a slant pass that should have never happened. It was just bad. I don't know. Like, I had a good game plan. I thought with the previous 2 games. I thought I had some stuff figured out. And then Green Bay, who literally has very little star power, they just have overall they have a better, I don't know how to put it. I don't know. They don't have very many weapons, but they have a defensive lineman who's God knows what, and they just somehow he just finds a way to beat me, and I don't know how. I don't want to recruit you again. You're 27. I need some training done. Huntley's good. Okay, so the Super Bowl. If you want to talk about that, we can. In any sport, with officials, as you well know, like soccer, there are very, very questionable calls. There are no calls. There are other calls that, should be made, that are made, but they're not made for both sides. So it's just hard because you feel like somebody's getting screwed. And the last play of the game, so the last 2 times that Kansas City has played, when they played the Bengals, they got, which I'll admit, it was a penalty. I have no issue admitting that. So it was a penalty because he pushed the guy out of bounds. Why he touched him is beyond me. Like, I don't know. So you have them getting into the Super Bowl because of a late hit out of bounds. And then on this one, there was a pull on the back of the jersey, which they called a hold. But the receiver's route was not affected, nor was the receiver's speed, nor was the receiver's cutting ability. Nothing. Like, just because I'm walking past someone and I pull on their shirt, that, like, it doesn't affect them, right? Like, if if B is walking in front of me, if Miss Neal is walking in front of me, and I just, like, tug on her shirt a little bit, her speed isn't going to change. Her trajectory is not going to change. Her ability to change which direction she can go is not going to change. The receiver, I mean, it was literally on the back of the jersey, and it was just like you could see the jersey move a little bit. The referee did not throw the flag until way after the play, not way after, until after the play was over. The quarterback for Kansas City was in front of the official pointing at the play after the play was done, encouraging a flag be thrown. If you're not sure, you shouldn't throw the flag. If you're positive, throw it, because you can't review a flag. You can't review whether or not there was holding. You can't. A lot of that's the only thing you can review in American football is scoring or turnovers, or a very specific penalty for targeting, which is leading with the head or neck and aiming for the, or no, leading with the crown of the helmet, aiming for the head. Like hitting your head with their head or leading just head down. Like, there's a very fine line. And what's a really bad look, and I just saw this video today, is when the commissioner of the NFL is running around bear hugging the Chiefs players. And they're the ones who won the Super Bowl. So it's just kind of a bad look. Like, you don't do that stuff during the on-field celebration, pretty much saying F you to the rest of the league, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, and maybe he didn't intend for that to happen.
The first look here for DJ Dallas. And from the 25,
I just don't like it.
This to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I don't want him to blitz. I wanted the other guy to blitz.
They'll run with
Please
Dallas.
make that tackle. Thank you. I have to win this game. It's a divisional game.
This defense
I need to win this
is a
game.
difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Burrow.
Make the tackle.
This is caught with a catch right side. And he's going to lose yards.
We have a rule in football where you can be stood offside, and as long as you're not interfering with the play, then the goal will stand. But if you make a deliberate move towards the ball, then it's offside. Yeah. The weird part about, and I was watching a Wrexham game because I've been following them since the series, and I think we've talked about that. But, like, the weird part about your offside, so, like, in hockey, there's an offsides, but it's a deliberate line in the rink, right? It's a painted line in the rink, and you can't cross that. You can't cross that without the puck before someone with the puck. So the puck can cross it before anybody else can, or before an offensive player can. But you can't cross it and have the puck pass to you. Yours in soccer moves because the offside judge, or whatever you call that official with the flag, moves. Am I wrong in that rule? Like, it's still the same concept, but that flag continually moves. It's kind of strange.
They take him down at the 26. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
Okay. We need to do smart plays.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Okay, they're in zone. I'm going to leave the play alone because Peoples-Jones or Agnew might be open. Okay, Jones is not open.
Being chased out left. And he'll take.
Okay. The offsides is based on the defensive line. If the attacking player is behind the defense when it's played, then it's offside. So, see, I get that to a point, but I also don't. Because you have, like, it's kind of hard. I'm trying to think on how to say this. It kind of gives the defense, to an extent, an advantage. Because they have to have at least one player back plus the goalie. But I also understand that you don't want to leave a player, like, just standing by your goal. Like, I get that. But it's kind of strange. I understand the concept, but it's like it gives the defense, you have to at least have a man with a man. So if a defender's standing back there with him, with an offensive player, does it still count? Like they can stand down by the goalie, and that's where the line is then?
This to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Run it.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yes, as long as you are not behind the defender, because they would always be offside if someone intended to pass. You can't be offside if you're in your own half of the pitch, and there's no offside for throw-ins. Yeah. I understand the throw-ins. That's pretty basic because, well, it's not basic. I don't want to say basic. Sorry. It's that was weird. Sorry, chat. That was really strange. I don't know if I have a hair in my throat or if something else is just tickling. I understand the throw-ins, you can be as close to the goal as you want. Shit, you can almost interfere with the goalie. If two players are attacking and behind the defense with the ball, they can pass the ball back but not forward. I gotcha. So as long as they don't make an advance or shoot the ball at the goal. Well, advance, yes, but they pretty much have to stop. Hey, Devil. Thanks for the bit, buddy. Appreciate that. That was a weird sound alert. I guess I didn't change that, huh? Yeah, there's some new alerts and shit going on.
Inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
I did this last game, and I turned the ball over.
Now on third down,
Damn near did it again.
In the backfield and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run. It starts. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Westbrook back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Huntley
QB sneak.
to the first down
What do you guys think?
But it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
He didn't even block that guy.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I'll take that.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well.
2 fourth down conversions, guys.
We're going to take
2
the
of them.
ball downfield and score, but he also
Crazy.
told them how it was going to...
The one thing I'll never understand is how you structure your soccer leagues and NFL leagues. Ours are really simple. I 100% agree with that. Actually, I had a very interesting conversation with my neighbor who came over to watch the Super Bowl at our house. So I asked him if he has Hulu, because that's where we watch the Welcome to Wrexham series. He said no. You know, we kind of talked about it briefly, and I was like, okay, now we have the XFL, which is a new league starting. Well, it's not new. It's restructured, restarted. It's going to start this weekend. NFL just got over. XFL starts this upcoming weekend. The USFL, which is a league that came back into existence 2 years ago, is going to start in May. So, and I told, so our baseball structure is similar to yours as far as NBA or MLB teams having farm teams where they send their prospects and it's tiered, right? But it's not like their teams can play then in the MLB if they win enough. No. Those players get to get called up and down inside the structured leagues. So each MLB team has a AA, AAA affiliate, like each level. So, like one close to us is the Storm Chasers. They're actually owned by the Kansas City Royals. But then the team underneath them is the Salt Dogs. So, like, if you're good enough at the Salt Dogs, then you go up to the Chasers, then you go up to the Royals, and vice versa. The player can transfer, and their salary reflects it. Football has nothing like that, and they need to. American football, not soccer. American football has that, or needs that. They have 3 leagues now where they could easily set up that system, and each NFL team could then structure and go all the way down to arena, which we have several arena leagues all around us, which is a smaller field, high-powered offense. You know, it's pretty much a glorified, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's glorified 7-on-7. Actually, it's probably 8-on-8 because you have 3 wide receivers or a tight end, a lineman, or 3 linemen, a quarterback, and a running back. Like, you could easily set that up so that if a rule, and my big thing is rule changes, right? If you want to execute a rule change, you put it in effect in the bottom tier league for 2 years. If it works out, you go to the next tier league. Okay, everybody there should know how to do it now. Okay, then you go to the next tier league. You go, okay, yep, the NFL is now going to implement this. It's been tested for 4 years. It's good to go. Equipment, too. Like, you want to test out a new helmet that has, maybe a better concussion reduction risk? I don't know. Like, figure your shit out and make leagues so that they're sustainable instead of constantly competing against each other. Like, just go together. The NFL and the XFL want to partner in different things, and the USFL, like, it just seems like they're all fighting each other for the same shit. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, help each other. Help the sport grow. Help people get better, because if you're on a practice team, you're not seeing live reps. So if you want live reps, get sent to one of the other leagues. Earn live reps, and then you'll get better. But you're never going to get better if you're just on a practice squad, in my opinion. I could be wrong. But, like, there was players, we call ours football period. Yep. So the only thing that I don't like about yours, and maybe it's just in the one that Wrexham's in now, but they were in the top. They were the second team last year. Yeah, second in the table. First team in the table got promoted instantly. The next 6 had to play for a spot. And I don't know if that's just in your lower tiers, but if it's consistently top 3 go up, bottom 3 go down, that's how it should be. And I'm fine with that. But you have first going automatic and then second through 7th playing for a spot in a tournament. And then they go. Whoever wins the tournament that goes. First 2 should get, well, I think they were second, or they had to have been second or third then. They didn't get promoted last year. They're still in the same league. And now they were in first, and I think they might have got pushed back down to second by Notts County.
Happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts.
Like I said, I could be wrong,
JP. Terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Burrow going to keep this one. And they take.
They're in second, but they had played 2 games less. But were they in second? They finished second last year.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
You fucking gotta be kidding me.
A deep shot that's complete.
Oh, Miller, you just let him run right by you fucking ass.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from
but
tying the football
you just
game.
said it was first 3 ups and last 3 down, and it's not. It's not that. And maybe, like I said, maybe it's just the tier that they're in that it's not that way.
When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all
so
the way
it
to
might
the
just
end
be
zone
different for the other one. But then, in my opinion, first place needs to play in that fucking tournament too.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
Dude,
number
that's a
3,
fucking
I think
easy
the biggest
throw.
goal of all. Try to
You
get
gotta-
the number 1
you
seed
gotta
so you
make
get
that.
first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, Westbrook. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Westbrook flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
He
Right
didn't catch it.
sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Off the play fake. Westbrook sliding out of the pocket.
Dude, you gotta fucking
And
complete
that is
these.
incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Shit. I had a guy wide open.
Third down throw incomplete.
I had a guy wide open in
And
the
that's
middle of
a
the
good
field.
bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
8 yards.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be
Okay.
out inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely.
This season, they have 2 extra games to play. If they win, they will be a point ahead of Notts County, the team in 5th. Sounded may not even exist in a few weeks. I think they played. Who'd they play today?
Good English on that part.
Oh, excuse me.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now this one over
Here we go.
into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the
All he needed was the one fucking deep pass.
13 yards for the second play in a row.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Penny. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down is
Out of
Burrow.
bounds.
And
What the?
It's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards
Fucking
shy of the marker. 8 yards.
Shouldn't even have touched him.
2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow on 3rd down.
What the fuck was that?
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball.
What the shit biscuit?
What's up, Mooney?
Pull up and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. And that is caught.
Wasn't even my guy.
Bears.
No matter what, he was going to be open.
4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run.
Okay. I didn't sell out about shit. I was in zone.
And good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay. Gotta move the ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
There.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Weird.
You
2 guys converged on the ball.
With the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Westbrook. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. For Gitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Agnew, if you can burn him, now would be the time.
On 1st and 10, Westbrook.
Oh, look.
He's going to float this one deep
Fucking
right side.
safety just came out of nowhere.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Firing
He's
quickly,
completed
and
every
that's
single
complete.
fucking pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Okay, so I've got to figure out a different way to
Lions
stop
football
him.
to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And I need to get back to what I can do. Can't rely on just the pass.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number
Should
3.
work. Smith's
And
got to
both
pick
of
up
these
that block.
defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
good
everyone
run.
has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown
4
already
yards,
in this
good
game
run.
and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Westbrook. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
There it is.
Troy. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away
Hey,
from tying
JP
this
with a
thing
6K.
up. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice.
What's
he's
weird
gotten
is it
there.
didn't respond to you again.
And this carries into
It's
the
like
end
half the
zone.
time it works and
And
half
he'll
the time it
just take
doesn't.
a seat
So
in the driver's
apologize
seat
for
at
that.
the 25-yard line.
Like you said, though,
So
it might
here
be
are the
because
Bears
you're a
now
mod.
as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he's
It's all
gonna be
right. It's
dropped
good
following
defense.
a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested
God
in the 3rd
damn it.
quarter.
I came in to try and smoke that guy.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their
Let's
guys
do
carrying the
this.
ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Burrow.
Fucking
got it
stupid
over the
slant
middle.
routes, man.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he'll go down right around the
I have
47
no
this time.
offensive
A
or
gain of just a
defensive
yard, but it's a
pressure.
first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
There you go.
Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Look at that. Wide open.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And
I'm
the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Penny, the first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow gets this one to Hill. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now?
I don't even want to.
Inches?
I was like, do I run at him?
You know
No.
what I would do here?
No, you don't.
You would always go
No.
for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
No shit.
Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The throw on the quick slant.
Who the fuck is the flag
He's
on?
going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Are you?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Westbrook. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Westbrook, a throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, shit,
But that
guys.
plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
God damn it.
Oh, he lost the football. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down.
Of course, they don't fumble it, though.
To get possession.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's Burrow. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
16 of 16.
Gain of 24.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
I'm good right now.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
53 ready?
Hey, look at that weird slant and a touchdown. You gotta be fucking kidding me, Bryant. Did you even touch him?
Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So now the Lions down by 10.
Oh, look, they're in zone again,
2.5 to go.
which means none of my receivers are going to get open.
To work with, but they also need 2
Look at this.
They've got to go quick. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's not pass interference, though. Even though he's running in front of my guy and slowing him down.
But it's 3rd down.
That's all right.
So
I understand.
10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Westbrook.
Yep.
And that is incomplete.
A possession wide receiver that can't catch.
When you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
On first down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And
that's game.
Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Something's got to change. I don't know if it's my defensive playbook or what the fuck it is.
On second down, Hill. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Boys, chat.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Here comes the Bears punter now.
I'm just trying to understand.
For the second time. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises.
I don't
both
know.
sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
First possession was perfect.
Out, didn't they? Because
both sides. And then all of a sudden I couldn't fucking move. And 100% completion can't happen. I don't know how to change it. My corners are not that bad. My safeties are not that bad. And then you have just shit. Like, I'm just struggling, I guess. I wanted this one to be the last season. He's a fucking 80 overall, guys. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. He shouldn't be this bad. Not in my opinion, anyway. That shit doesn't help me when my one of my better defensive players is sitting on the sideline. Like, Bledsoe's still in there all the time, but Woods is sitting on the sideline and he can break. He can break shit. And I don't know if that's my scheme. Disguise 3-4. You know what? Let's try that, because I think that's what dictates where people go. Slaughter, are you? Run block 69. What's yours? Run block 67. Pass block 78. Why are you not starting? What are you? Holy fucking shit. Hinton, you suck. The only reason you're starting is I don't even know what it is. Holy. That's a problem. Okay, we need to go look at something else too. You know what? Fuck it. Your speed's a 94. What do I have to lose? Like, you should at least be in last. But I'm honestly thinking about putting you in first. If you can somehow break away from people on that side of the field. You got 94 speed. What's your catch in traffic? 78. You know what? Fuck it. I don't know what else we have to lose. He's going to get some training. All right, last game that I'm going to play. Chase Young, Greenlaw, and Warner. Sweet. So this is the last game I'm going to play. And then I need some help remembering to train Fuller.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 11 of the
Must win,
NFL
boys.
on EA Sports.
And he returns this to the 22. They run here with Jason Huntley. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off play action. Westbrook. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it.
So Fuller's got a linebacker on him
use his
right now.
body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I don't know how the fuck he caught that.
This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early.
No clue.
And the touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown.
Like, that was a risky-ass throw.
You know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive.
Hey, look. Weird. A slant route.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Simon. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And pressure gets to him again.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They
4th
decided
and
to make
40.
it a priority, and it's working out.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And Charles,
Okay,
if the
so
season
Fuller.
ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Huntley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on third down, Westbrook. And this one complete to Dooley. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the run, it's Huntley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun.
Damn it. Didn't even see him. I didn't fucking see him.
He's at the 50.
I didn't think he was going to.
The 30. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6.
It's okay.
He brings it back to the
That was my fault.
Buccaneer TD.
I
So they had a
didn't
good
think I
drive going,
projected
a
it.
chance to
I didn't
build
think
on
I
this
did
first
anything
half lead,
wrong.
but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will
Shit
be now
happens.
at halftime because I think we were headed towards
Breathe,
one.
let it go.
Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much, Lester?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
I'm
Sometimes defense
pissed off about that last one, though.
He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. To throw on 3rd down. Westbrook, flush to his right.
Yep.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
He did not fair catch that, did he?
Punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
Look at that. Weird. A slant. Right at my defense.
And that's what they need in order to not
I'm really.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends.
I just don't like that.
Down. From the midfield stripe,
Again, a slant.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Simon. And it is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. From the gun, Simon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into.
57 is fucking staring at him. That's his job.
Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
First drive was fucking perfect, and then I can't move the ball after, and I can't stop them after. This quarterback, who's probably a rookie, is 100% completion rating because he's thrown 4 slants and a fucking in route.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
We got time.
A couple yards shy of the 30.
We're okay. We have time.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little
So here's the thing that pisses me off.
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Thought he was on a
You
linebacker.
just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Westbrook. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Fucking hit your hands, man.
The contact brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come.
Holding.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing
Oh.
call.
Okay.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on
How the fuck, man?
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps
sorry, Chad. Didn't mean to do that to you.
Play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Simon. That one complete. He finds Shark.
You
now
fucking. What are we doing?
3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit.
Might as well burn timeout, right?
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
This should be an ice situation.
Here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal.
So I had 3 sacks in the opening drive to get these guys from good field position to 4th and 40, and I haven't done anything since.
This will be a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. While the training staff takes a peek.
Oh, weird. CeeDee Lamb. That's crazy. I can't believe it.
44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Don't even fucking tell me that's a face mask.
Penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
You guys gonna fucking tackle or?
Get there, tackled down at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Look, he had him beat. And then it just stops. And it's like, no, never mind. You don't have to beat anymore.
Devin Singletary.
Why?
His 5th touchdown now on the
Why?
year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or
At least need a
put them
field
on
goal
the
now.
ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man coverage.
Now Huntley.
No advantages whatsoever.
And he'll
None.
slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
This is
3rd down.
fucking
He's going to
asinine.
be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. They'll try and run for him. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay
Zone
it
defense.
off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. Intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will
I
go
threw
on
it
the record as the
underneath.
quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field.
I threw it
Middle
underneath
portion, you know
so
it's
that
gonna
he could
in
come
hot.
and get it.
Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And he didn't come
But
get it.
defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
How?
And
How?
they get it down on the
Can
play
somebody
to the 37.
fucking answer
2
me?
yards is all
How?
they get on the completion.
I do
It's
not
4th
understand,
Yeah,
man.
certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will stretch the lead up to
Fucking
13.
Madden is just, it's so
They got the
frustrating, dude.
interception, but very little
It's not
movement
even the
after,
fact
and
that it's
forces them
not.
to settle for 3, and it does feel like settling.
I just want it to feel
It
balanced.
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
27 yards on the game there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold
Fucking
behind the
bullshit.
line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him.
So here's the
Step
problem,
aside,
JP.
we'll be right back.
It's not.
A lot of
They
time
added
bodies
more
on that
stupid
field,
shit
but
instead of
this is a
fixing
big
legitimate
play,
just
3rd and goal.
gameplay.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
They added a bunch of passing shit that's not even needed.
Turn down for what?
Thank you, Blue.
Turn down for what?
4th and goal, Charles, all the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches
Oh,
getting
Devil,
their
sorry.
faith rewarded
I'm so used
by
to
a
seeing
touchdown.
Blue do that.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw on second down, Simon. And it's a short one here.
Have to get the stop.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He was busy.
From the gun, Simon.
Yes!
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Westbrook.
Nope. Roughing the passer.
And that's going to be incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit it as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try
Oh, fucking A, dude.
He's going to be intercepted on 3rd down. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right.
I'm trying really hard to keep my composure.
And trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, Simon. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So you know to move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down, Westbrook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. Westbrook. Here's Fuller with a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A very solid gain of 27. It's the right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea. Every now and then I actually listened in history class.
Thank you, sir.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You guys didn't hear that?
Grab a nugget when I can.
Oh, just the. I got you.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On first down, Simon. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And they take a knee. Second and 11 now. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know.
Night, Devil. Thanks for hanging out. Fuck it. I just going to bed pissed off isn't going to help me at all. I got to somehow find a way out of the slump. I just got to win one.
Today,
One game.
from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the
One.
NFL on
Just fucking
EA
one.
Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions.
They already have a player that's lit up.
Off-play action. Westbrook escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the gun, Westbrook. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the gun, Westbrook. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake, Westbrook. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bates. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Westbrook. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a... And this time he is in. Jason Huntley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott from the gun. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So under the
Lions' pressure, he's brought down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Incomplete, but the penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Come on, Nat.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing on third and long. Westbrook. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Ebron caught left side.
I love how I set the tackling
quickly
to
brought down, but a nice little gain. A gain of 6
conservative,
first. 6 yards
and they
was the pickup
still
on the last
somehow
completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
missed tackles.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is
It's just weird to me.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off.
I don't know what I could have done different there, so I'm just going to...
Turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
You got to be fucking... My guy can't break off of anyway.
Away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You, Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now he's forced out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
If that was me, that'd be a fumble.
Taken down, sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's all right.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football. It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples
Need to try and get 3 if I can.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Westbrook. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Fuller. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Westbrook trying to lay one up deep.
Sorry.
And it's knocked away, and incomplete.
Nothing wrong with taking a shot there.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, look, an interception.
And that one was nearly
Fucking
picked.
stupid,
Not
man.
sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Can you please toast him?
Operating from the gun, Westbrook. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Why would you come?
Peoples-Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half,
you can say that's me again. I'm okay with that. But what I don't understand is why the receiver decided to come back towards the ball on it. Actually, it was a decent throw. He hit it.
That's running out of steam.
Never mind.
Won't get there. He left it just short. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we're at halftime here in the
Trying to understand Jones's mentality there when he comes back for the ball that far when he's wide open and I hit X, meaning to run, continue the route.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Prescott, and this will be incomplete.
Should have been fucking picked.
On the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm gonna follow
Personal
right
opinion.
with you because
Should
the
have been
spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll find Metcalf. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up.
I don't know why he was celebrating.
So
He
much
hit him
about
first,
offense
but he
is
didn't
what
make the
we call
tackle.
yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch.
Okay, boys. We got to get points now.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breaks.
God. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope.
From our perspective here, we got a good view at the 50-yard.
Boop.
Line mid-level, that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
I have to fucking burn a timeout because I called something stupid that I didn't mean to call.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Prescott. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That's all I gotta do. Just relax.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the
So here's the thing: they didn't forget about anybody at all.
The back in the backfield. That's
2
exactly
people
what
to
happened.
defend.
And he got into the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 2nd down now, Huntley, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Dump off here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Smart plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. This is Starks. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
We can do
We're
this.
on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
1 yard.
The Lions on 3rd down.
You got
They've
it,
hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9
God.
yards. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Westbrook. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket.
It's really funny as I was quick going through my progressions.
No, not enough time.
I don't know where the fuck that guy came from. I had my guy picked out,
So
waiting for him to break free just a minute.
But in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able
Couldn't
to
do
keep
it.
the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Prescott now. Short little throw to Ebron. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And again, it's Prescott. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The throw to the middle, taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Chat.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way.
That's fucking nuts. I shouldn't have won. Glad I did. It's over now. Just got to get upgrades spent. Finally getting some upgrades. I kneeled the ball, so it's wasted time. We don't have to do anything. You have a 40-second play clock that you get. You have to get a play in and execute it within 40 seconds. Yeah, Dakota, you haven't done shit. You got that player boost, but that's about it. So right now, I'm in the playoffs. Right now. But I won't be if I continue to shit away leads. I really think that my defense needs looked at. Like, Woods is so much better at block shredding. Than Fodu is. It's not even funny. I almost want to put Fodu out here on right end. Leave Clemens where he is. 79. 76. So I really want to put Fodu on right end, Woods and Bernard starting inside. Fodu right end. So I got to go defensive tackle first. And then I need to bring Fodu up. Right end. Because then I've got Woods who can shred, and then Bernard who is apparently better. Which I don't exactly agree with. But I think that'll help. Caleb Rice. 92 speed. Yeah, why not? No. That was a good steal. Okay. Chat. That's it. I can't play anymore. I need to go to bed. I'm in second place in the division. Started out this episode, I'm pretty sure I was 5-2. Yeah, 5-2. I've lost 3 games and won 1 just today. I want to be able to end this challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. So might be after this season I'm done anyway. But I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. JP, Devil, Blue coming in for a little while. Mooney coming in for a little while. I hope everybody has a great night. I don't think Blue is on right now. No, he's not. Okay. So I'm just going to jet, but I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you guys again. Everybody have a good night. I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope I didn't ruin it for you. I apologize for my attitude, but this game does tend to just crush my soul every once in a while. I came off of a high when I played it last, winning 3 out of 4. Yeah, won the first, lost the second, won the second 2, the last 2. So this tonight just kind of flips it. You know what I mean? It just, you can't do shit about it. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Thank you again. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.